got anybody coming in.
Okay, so hello family.
Hello.
She's Amanda.
That's Kashan.
And welcome to episode 2 of Amanda and Kash. And sorry about changing the time on you, but you know.
Busy.
But we can do that. You know why? Because we can do any damn thing we want to do. That's why. And we have a special guest with us tonight.
Who do you think our special guest is?
You'll never guess it.
He works at Universal Studios Hollywood.
How are you guys?
Yeah.
The regular barbecue.
What's your name?
Francisco.
Francisco. We were here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we did a live stream, and our topic was, would you go to Mars on that SpaceX program with Elon Musk? Would you go to Mars?
Why not?
It takes 6 months to get there.
I still will.
Francisco would go to Mars.
Yeah.
Why not?
So tonight's topic is, who are your musical influences, and how have they impacted you?
Tupac, Biggie, definitely. Dr. Dre, some of those old school rappers.
Okay.
They had a good story to tell. You know.
Right.
They lived the life in the streets, and they told it in their own songs. You know.
That's a great answer. And that's true, too.
I'll
Thank
be
you.
back, yeah.
That's our waiter tonight, Francisco. By the way, we're at the Boneyard
Boneyard Bistro
in Sherman Oaks.
That's all yours.
I think it's 13539 Ventura Boulevard. You may invade if you so please. So, our guest tonight is this young man. Bam!
What's up, guys? Hello. How's everyone doing?
It's Santos Luera.
They're like, oh, Lord.
Someone told me that I'd roll my R's really good. Somebody taught me that.
I can't roll my R's at all.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So
Never been trained.
if I change my name, it will have an R in it, so I can roll my R's like the late great Eartha Kitt.
I don't know why. It's that one really white thing about me. I can't. I really
Oh, so let's do this. So there's some people on already. Welcome, Steve Palmer. I see you. Mr. Murphy, I see you. Donna Jean, welcome.
Sandwich.
Oh, thank you. And thank you, Donna Jean. Very, very, very timely.
For the barbecue.
What?
Let's put that up
There you
there.
go.
So, you know, I'm doing one of my favorite things to do, and that's eat. I know I may not look like it, but I actually gained some damn weight during this pandemic. I'm not hurting on the diet thing. You know, first of all, the word diet's not in my vocabulary. Now, so here's the question: who were your musical influences? Did we go IG left? Let's go IG also. Who were your musical influences, and how have they impacted you to this point? If you know me, you already know who my musical influences are. It's pretty, if you know me, you know. If you follow me, you know.
Well, you should go live.
So,
I feel like I don't have a big following now.
so I'm going to ask you, who are listening and watching. Oh, RT Murphy said, let me bust out the zinc oxide. Yes, yeah, man.
So I'm going to do my first Instagram live.
There you go. And then
Instagram Live is awesome.
So I'm just going to set up right here.
That's outstanding.
There we go. Let's scoot this back a little bit. Why is your lighting better than mine?
Because I don't have an iPhone.
Yeah, I could attest to that.
Everybody always wonders why my camera. I love the camera on that Samsung, and I don't even have the new one yet. I want the new one.
No.
Now, if some of our loyal followers want to buy me a phone, I will take it. So when I come to the Boneyard, I love the what did I get?
You got the tri-tip.
I got the tri-tip sandwich with baked beans And what is this?
That's a beer. I don't know.
We don't know what kind of beer that is.
He recommended it. It's a lager.
He recommended a lager. She ordered it before I got here, and so I ordered the same
Cheers,
thing.
everyone.
So cheers.
Cheers.
So I want start putting in your your musical influence and how they've influenced you while we partake into this wonderful meal here at the Boneyard.
So Kashan's on Facebook Live. I am on Instagram Live. So what is your Instagram? What's your shout out?
Instagram. My Instagram is Kashan Ramahn.
And mine is Eggman de Yolk.
And my band's Instagram is Saturn, the Planet of Cool with a K.
No, I do have a second Instagram. My baking site is Toasty Yost Treats.
You bake?
I do. I love to cook.
I'll be investigating that later.
I do vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, nut-free, all that.
I'm neither vegan or vegetarian. You know what? I eat everything.
Same.
I don't discriminate. So, see, people are already waving to you on Instagram.
Hi guys.
So we're gonna wave back.
So for those on Instagram, I didn't introduce our guest tonight. It is Santos. He's
Santos
joining us
Herrera.
tonight.
Santos the creator.
So Santos the creator, that's his Instagram. Alright, Ray, we got Tim. He says, "What's up, Amanda?" Hi, Tim. How you doing?
Look at that tri-tip. Isn't that sexy?
him?
Look at
Yes, Tim's down there. I'm trying to get us all in this shot, but I'm not sure
It's okay.
if it's working. Kashan, you gotta get in the shot.
that. Oh, I had to find my napkin. So anyway, we're gonna start.
Tim says he's good. Glad to see us.
Aw.
Good to see you too.
Good to see you too, bro.
Hey, Roderick Johnson. Okay, so I'm gonna ask my lovely co-host first. Who were your musical influences, and how have they impacted you?
So, okay, question. How old do you guys think I am? I'm not sure if you guys both know.
She's
Around
a baby.
my age?
What's your age?
No, I don't want to say 30.
Say it. 30? Okay.
32.
He thinks I'm 30.
You're 18.
I think you're only like 25
Yeah.
25 years old.
I'm 25.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
You're just very mature.
Yeah. So a lot of that, I was born in 95. I grew up a lot in the early 2000s, like pop punk, kind of post-punk era. So a lot of people are surprised to hear this for some reason, but my favorite band is Green Day.
Green Day?
Green Day. Green
Okay.
Day is my absolute favorite band. I have a tattoo in the lead singer's handwriting. I grew up with the album. Of course, I grew up playing Dookie and all that. But the biggest influence for me was American Idiot, which came out. I like
that song,
I
actually.
was in the 5th grade when that came out. And I just find that it was just like such an impactful album. You know, that kind of turned me into like the little punk ass that I am, I feel like. So obviously number one, that's my big one. Another one that's really impactful for me is Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
And Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin, just because that's what I grew up. My dad would play that in the car, you know. And me, I was a daddy's girl. Like, I loved spending time with my dad growing up, so he would introduce me to that music. He would listen to Jack FM on the radio. So that was like a cool thing.
I like that station.
Alex says his first CD was Green Day. Which album was it? Something. Hi, how you doing? Hey guys. Wave at you guys. So I think those are my big albums, and then again like that pop punk kind of era, like Blink-182 was a big influence. My Chemical Romance, Day to Remember, the Misfits. I'm actually wearing a Misfits shirt. I got to actually see them live in concert. I got to see them at the House of Blues in Hollywood.
Oh, the old
before
House of Blues.
The real House of Blues in Hollywood before they tore it down.
Tore it down. I hate that they tore that place
I'm
down.
so mad.
I don't know why they did that.
Because it was such, I think it's so valuable in Sunset Strip.
I found money in there one time.
When
Well.
the security guards asked me for my number, and I gave it to him, and I got to go in the VIP section
Yeah.
during Real Big Fish.
Yeah, the House of Blues. Man, we spent a lot of time in there.
Nimrod's a good album. I also feel like it's very underrated. It's a really good album.
Okay, so those are good influences. Now, how have they impacted?
I don't think of like how to. I just feel like again with that like.
Want me to
how
kind of
to-
expand on it?
Yeah, be who I
See,
am.
when I say how did it impact you, just the way you look at things, maybe the way you think, the way you carry yourself, your philosophy. Because music is nothing but energy that is really transformed into communication, and that's why music is, pardon the pun, universal. That's why no matter, you don't even have to speak the same language, but music touches the heart and soul and the spirit, and that's why music can make you feel happy, it can make you feel sad, it can take you to a place, it can take you up and down, it can take you to the highest highs and the lowest lows. So when I say how did it impact you, there's usually one to three songs that you go, you hear it and it takes you back to the first time you heard it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also it can be an attitudinal thing. You said you were a punk ass.
Yeah.
So obviously the punk scene influenced you.
Very big influence. The music from that era, like even the older stuff, like even the shitty stuff, like Sex Pistols, The Clash, like Kitty Kill, like all that, really got me into it. And then of course, I'm sure some of you knows, but I went to fashion school. I went to FITM, and one of the biggest influences for me was the punk movement, and that was all started by the music. So the punk movement was a big fashion influence for me as well.
Hey, Oscar Solis, hello. And hello, Vincent Miller, we see you. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, guys, type in the comments, who were your musical influences? Maybe we can expand on it. Santos, who were your musical influences?
Oh God.
I can guess one.
Please say it.
Beyonce.
Yeah. Beyonce and Chris Brown. People hate Chris Brown, but I actually love him. I think he's extremely creative. And on top of that, he's just a badass. He knows his shit. He's been through his struggles. He's been through his ups and downs. Mm-hmm. His music is always fire. His collaborations are great. And honestly, when I listen to his music, it just makes me want to get up and dance. Like, he is a great performer. And it just shows me, like, inspiration, and it actually just makes me hype. It gets me hype.
Should I say something that's going to might cause an argument?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Absolutely.
So, we all know about the Chris Brown and Rihanna incident.
We do?
Do you?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure you guys all at home do. But what, if he makes great music, but he's a shitty person, like, how does that influence you differently in any way? Like, does that make you kind of feel any way? Because I've done it too. I like some music. I still listen to Jeffree Star's MySpace music, and he's not a good person. I still buy his makeup, so it's like, I'm not trying to judge you for it, but like, does that influence you in any way?
I forgot all about that.
I mean, sometimes when you're having a rough day, you turn on a Chris Brown song, you're like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, but he is a badass, and he does a lot of stuff he shouldn't be doing. But I think he has a daughter now, and he's changing a lot. So, I mean, Beyonce, on the other hand, she is just an all-around a good performer. great music. I've listened to like literally every album she's had. I used to be a diehard fan, but she's kind of became a mom, and so I just kind of
That kind of mellows you out.
yeah, she's just chilling. So I mean, she impacted me in a whole different way. I mean, I was going through a breakup, and I listened to her album, and it was very like I can relate to it very almost by the T. So it was she had me.
Guys, how we doing? All right?
Good. Doing good.
Perfect.
Can I get a glass of water?
Water? Sure. And we need some more Sprite, or you okay?
Just water.
Water? Cool.
Yeah, no ice, please.
Okay. Now, as far as my influence,
Yes, Kashan, please elaborate, because I know you got a big list.
it's a long list. So get yourself a drink. You're going to be here a while.
Yeah.
And a couple of them may surprise you. So, and somebody asked me a question along the same line not too long ago. But they broke it down to who's your favorite band, who's your favorite female vocalist, who's your favorite male vocalist. And when I got to the female vocalist, she was like, what? So, the biggest influence I've had, musically speaking, of course, everybody knows, is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
I've been following them. I remember when they were the opening act. I saw them open for, thank you. I saw them open for Santana. I saw them open for Sly and the Family Stone. Remember, I'm the senior here.
How's your room?
Sly and the Family Stone. I remember when they played at, and some of you know this that live in the neighborhood, Mavericks Flat.
Yeah.
Mavericks Flat.
Right.
So I go back a long way with them.
Fried mac and cheese.
You know, the Maurice White, Philip Bailey, of course, Verdine, bass player, the whole nine. Other bands that have influenced me are, of course, let's start with the funk stuff. So there's Frankie Beverly and Mays. There's the Commodores. There's Cameo. Ow! There's Kool and the Gang, of course. All you Love Jammers know that. I think I've done their whole damn catalog at Love Jam. And then we slide over into Function and all the Barcades, all those great funk bands. Rock bands.
I do like some rock bands.
Chicago, the Eagles, the Doobie Brothers, Aerosmith,
Yeah.
the Stones.
Aerosmith's on my list. I haven't seen live yet.
Anybody who can rock a stadium and play for me for 3 hours,
Yeah.
you got it.
You know what I've noticed? Like some bands do, like a lot of like kind of newer bands will like talk in between their songs.
Yeah.
Like when I saw like Guns N' Roses and stuff, they're just like, nope, next song, let's go. We don't got time. We're jamming for 3 hours.
And then some of the solo, well, you know, all those old stand-up groups too. Temptations, Smokey Robinson. I can still croon a little bit like Smokey. I do a couple of his songs. Heavy influences, Gladys Knight and the Pips. Now, a lot of my influences were female
We love that.
because somebody asked me, how come you have that deep voice, but when we come see you sing, you're singing in that falsetto range? I used to sing with my cousins. Their voices changed and mine didn't, but I had gotten used to singing in that high register. So Gladys Knight and the Pips, Diana Ross and the Supremes. Favorite female vocalist of all time is the Grande Dame, Shirley Bassey.
I don't know who that
The
is.
Gold.
I like Kim Burrell.
Watch the Goldfinger movie. When you hear that song burst, that Goldfinger.
Oh, okay. Now I know her voice.
Shirley
now,
Bassey.
Yeah.
Now she knows. Okay. She also did Diamonds Are Forever.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that's my favorite
Okay.
female
Now I know.
vocalist of all time. Male vocalist of all time, I never really had one, so I guess it would be like Smokey and Al Green, and you already know how I feel about Philip Bailey, but there's a lot of people. Oh, you know who I actually met and I like was Hall and Oates.
Oh yeah. You know who I met who was very, very nice? I met Dave Grohl at
Really?
the Grammys. Yeah. So my mom her agency used to do the advertisements for the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
So we would go every year, and we always walk the shitty side of the red carpet. That's supposed to be
Yeah,
like
on
the
the side.
classy vibe. My
It's like
mom's
people-
always like, I want to go on the press side, and my mom's like a boss lady, so she like somehow was like kind of like bitching, and then like somebody came out like from the bathrooms, and it was Dave Grohl, and like of course I started fangirling, and people we were with started like, oh my god, hi, it was nice to meet you, and we got pictures, and my mom just goes up to him and was like, who are you? And he just starts laughing. He's like, oh, I'm the president of the Grammys. And I was like, no, you're not. I know him.
That's funny.
And I was like, shut the fuck. I was like, Mom, shut up. That's Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters and Nirvana. And he was like, come
Should
with
have had
me.
your mom on
And
this,
he
yes.
literally like took us on the good side of the red carpet. And he was like, walk with me until we get to the press and you're on your own.
I didn't know there was a bad side to the red carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
that's
is. It's
fine.
like the speed lane. Keep
It's like
going.
a-
You're going to get out of the picture?
It's like the back of it. So.
So, yeah, and my influence, fortunately, hey, Chuck Shoemate, that's my percussion player. What's up, Chuck? Unfortunately, I've met a lot of the influences, and they've all been really nice. Oh, Dionne Warwick would be included in that list, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's female leads. Female
I
vocals.
like Kim Burrell.
Kim Burrell's awesome.
Yeah, she's a great gospel singer.
Donnie McClurkin.
Yes. Donnie, yep.
Yeah.
Donnie McClurkin, Yolanda Adams.
Yolanda Adams. Fred Hammond.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, since we talked about some of our favorite influences in music, you guys just out there drop your favorite musical influences. But I kind of dipped into this last time. But
Uh-oh.
what are some bands that you think are overrated or not that?
I knew you were
great
gonna go
music? I have to go there because I know I'm going to start a lot of arguments right now.
The yin and the yang. Are you the yin or the yang?
Depends on how you look at it.
She's
I think
the
she's the yang.
I think you're the yin.
Is that the good one?
I know. I think that's the bad one. That means you to be the yang.
I am what I am.
Okay, yang. Go on and drop that bomb.
Ooh, I have two. I didn't tell you about the other one. Should I do the one I started with or the one I'm...
No, you need to start with the one you started with.
Okay.
So that was pretty bold.
Yep, Alex said it right there. Nirvana's overrated. I know
Hey, Brad,
I literally
sure.
just talked about Dave Grohl, but
Frank is back.
I think Nirvana ruined rock music because they oversimplified all the chords. Like you know, when you think of like Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, like Pantera, you think of these amazing guitar solos. But when you think about Nirvana, it's like oversimplified,
Yeah.
and that paved the way to this repetitive pop that we have.
So you think they overdid it?
No, I think they
overrated.
They underdid it. They simplified it. I don't think they were that great of a band. Yeah, some of their music is good, but I don't think they should have the recognition that they do today.
Wow.
I hate it when people pick up Nirvana. I work at Hot Topic, but I see when someone pick up a Nirvana shirt, I roll my eyes. I was like, they're not that great.
You roll your eyes at
Go
them?
buy a fucking Guns N' Roses shirt, buy a Metallica shirt, buy a Green Day shirt. Don't fucking buy a Nirvana shirt. Because it has a fucking smiley face on it. That's my team.
That's fair.
You know what else I like?
stand
I
by
like.
it. So if anyone want to argue with me, go ahead.
You know what else I like? I like Madonna.
That's cool. Yeah.
She's reinvented herself several times over.
Take some of these empties to go with me.
Yeah, I got some.
Yeah,
Leave
you
this
can
though.
get rid of all these cups.
Ah, perfect.
That's
Thank you.
good. Can you bring some more of that? Please?
Nachos?
Yeah.
Chips.
So, oh hey Debbie. I like that little gift. Is that a gift?
Yeah, it's a little like, you know.
Yeah, I like that, Debbie. That's nice.
Okay, so some of us are just joining us on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
What are some of your musical influences?
napkins,
St.
too.
Cozy, my St. Cozy crew right there. I see you. Tell me, drop some of your musical influences.
Debbie, who's your musical influence and how have they impacted you? I think I know one. Who's the group that did They won a Grammy a few years ago. I have to think of the song. It's about 5 years ago now. Oh, longer than that.
I don't follow.
Oh, Imagine Dragons.
Oh, I've seen them.
Those guys are
perform.
awesome. I've
Yeah.
seen them live.
They're really great.
Awesome. You know what else I like? I went to see. My friends took me to see. I got to see Lady Gee and Rush. You know, bass players. Rush was awesome. And
Rush went down.
what was the band that did the Light show?
What like?
Rise, no. Oh my god, I totally know because I saw them.
At the Forum. We went to see
Yeah.
them at the Forum.
I saw them at the Forum too. Was it LA Rising? Muse. It was Muse. You were at LA Rising?
Muse.
I
saw that.
I was like 15, 16 at LA Rising.
Muse was
Yeah.
awesome.
I just remember they were there. Rage Against the Machine was there, and that was pretty fucking dope. I was like 15. Like I went with my friend and her mom. They started lighting tents on fire and doing like a mosh pit around it. I was like, this is my fucking life. This is what my life is gonna be.
Now, some of my people that influenced me were. Well, let me preface it by saying this. Musicians, when they go see other musicians perform, they always focus on their instrument. And so I started liking a lot of other people. Like they got a place for the Stone. Daryl, we know Daryl. Daryl Jones. He says it's the best gig he's ever had. He says he's never leaving. No, he's their bass player. He's been with them for years now. And so, thank you, brother.
So a couple of people on my Instagram are asking, who are you? But he's in his own lighting right now on him. This is Kashan. We work at Universal together.
Yeah, I'm
He's
that
my-
Kash
he's my
guy.
Uncle Kashan.
Yeah.
Hi, Jordan. That's my yoga teacher.
Yoga? She teaches yoga?
She owns her own studio. It's White Heat Yoga in North Hollywood on Magnolia.
Oh, that's part of my place.
I need
Yeah,
to.
you should go with
I need to
me.
come see you.
Let me know.
I need to come see you. I got pandemic
seen that.
pandemic
I
aches.
think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like right across from Community.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should go with me.
Yeah.
I do
Mom
that.
Kashan Dea Yoga.
I
I'm
go.
gonna do this little live yoga.
I do some yoga.
Yeah.
Do they play music when you do it?
What was that? Yeah.
They play music when you're in their sessions?
Maybe
Yeah.
you can play your album. Or some tracks.
I got some tracks.
Yeah.
So I want to know who you guys should put your influences, your musical influences in the comments, so we can comment on it, and so Amanda could tear it down.
Well, I haven't said my other this one probably might be worse than the
So
Nirvana
first,
one.
Nirvana ruined
Rock music.
rock music, and who's the second?
You're not gonna like this.
Who's somebody I like?
Probably. It's somebody everybody likes.
Oh, by the way, Prince influenced everybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Oh, and by the
You
way,
like Prince, yeah.
let me say this. I like Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
Okay,
him too.
Mars is good. Yeah.
Now, here's what I like about him, because a lot of people, he kind of rubbed the wrong way. But let me, for the people in my age bracket, let me come closer. Leave that boy alone, because he at least acknowledges who his influences were,
Yeah.
especially Morris Day and the Time. Okay, a lot of the stuff they're doing, the Time already did. All right. By the way, we opened for Morris Day and the Time. We killed it. So, Bruno gets props from me. I think he's very talented. The hooks are nice. You can't play his stuff without getting on the dance floor because it's going to be funky. You know? So, that's my editorial on
All
that.
right. I want people to guess though. It's a very, very.
Is it a rock band?
It's a very famous rock band.
Are they still performing?
No.
They're not the Beatles?
Yeah.
The Beatles?
Beatles are alright. They're not that great.
Is that, did I guess right?
Yeah.
Was it the Beatles?
They were good for their time. The music's alright. They're not dumb.
By the way, she didn't tell me the answer. I didn't know that.
I feel some people think they are like God's gift to the musical world. They're alright.
You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, sometimes there's some publications that call them the Black Beatles.
There's a band called the Black Beatles. Or
Yeah.
like a group called the Black Beatles.
So you think the Beatles were overrated?
Yeah, I really do.
But why?
I don't.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I just feel like
Keep your-
maybe because I'm younger, but I feel, growing up, everyone's like, oh, if you like older music or whatever, something like
You'll love the Beatles.
If you like music today, that the Beatles are the reason that we do this music. Like that's how maybe because I was just so like, you have to like the Beatles, you have to like the Beatles. Like I said, my little punk ass was like, I'm not gonna let you tell me what to do. But I feel like, I've listened to their music. Maybe I just had the very high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I just never really loved it.
You never got into it,
I
though.
never got into it. I remember I was in second grade.
Yeah.
And we learned in music class or something, we learned about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heartfelt Band.
Yeah. It's considered a classic.
Okay. It's a
I didn't say it was a
classic.
classic. I said they consider it a classic.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, I just feel like
There's a movie.
I've heard about the movie, I haven't seen it.
The Bee Gees are in it.
Yeah.
But you know what the best part of the whole movie is? Earth, Wind, and Fire performed live on
Yeah.
there. And it was a real concert setting.
I feel like, for their time, yes, they were fantastic. They were these great bands. But okay, think of my generation, the One Direction. I can compare them to the Beatles.
Okay.
One Direction was huge.
I love One Direction
for people.
still.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, but are you like, I don't know, I just feel like, in my eyes, One Direction is great. It's not really my type of music, but I enjoy.
Can you read those?
Yeah, so I got Tall Man 2020 and Sweet Nick Sweet joining us.
Welcome, guys.
And I just feel like,
She said the Beatles are overrated.
the Beatles are overrated. I'm sorry. I don't think they're that great. They are good for their time. They were a great band. They had a very successful career.
You like that commercial, Anne Bonny. Expired. Expired.
So I'm going to go back to my little thing with Nirvana because I got beef with Nirvana too.
Oh, yeah. She said Nirvana is overrated.
They ruined rock music.
They ruined rock
And
music.
I said, if Kurt Cobain didn't die, would they be that big? Same with the Beatles. If John Lennon didn't get assassinated, no, I still think they would be that big. But I don't know. It's just like today saying One Direction is like going to move down in history as one of the biggest bands. But that's how I see it in my eyes as someone my age. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think?
So, guys, were the Beatles overrated? And did Nirvana ruin rock music? We'll let you guys decide.
No, I'm so good.
How do you
I know. I'm so full right now.
how do you feel about wait, is there a Beatles song that you like?
Good.
How about Let It Be?
It's good. It's all right. I like Across the Universe. Actually, I do like that song.
How about Penny Lane?
Yeah, it's cool.
How about but by the way, you know who influenced the Beatles? They were influenced by R&B. They were blues fanatics.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they were. That's why they did a couple of cover songs.
No one told me
Yeah, they were into like blues, like B.B. King and Chuck Berry. And, now, "Come Together" is a very controversial song. If they could spell it the adult way, it didn't have that O in it, and that E.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah. Hey, Jackie Martinez, I see you. Hello.
Yesterday
And Alan's on here. What's up, Alan? throw. Yeah. Come together, let it be. What were the others? Yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. And who sang that part? That was Paul McCartney who sang lead on it.
I seen Paul McCartney perform live.
He's awesome.
He's alright.
Ooh. Here Comes the Sun. Oh yeah, Eleanor Rigby. Twist and Shout.
Yeah.
Twist and Shout was the cover. Lucy in
Yeah,
the Sky
okay.
with Diamonds. I remember Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. My aunt that put me through school. We were shopping one day, and that song was on the PA system of the market, and she's just singing out loud, "Dookie in the Sky with Diamonds." I said, "I love it. What are you saying?" She goes, "I love this song." I go, "That's not what they're saying." And she's just singing out loud, and people walking by just smiling, looking at her like this crazy woman. I go, "It's not Dookie in the Sky with Diamonds. They're saying Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds." God bless her. I Want to Hold Your Hand. I forgot about that one. Oh la dee, oh la da, life goes on. Oh, it's been a hard day's night,
I don't know that song.
and I've been working like a dog. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you. And there goes your favorite, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
I don't get it, but it's catchy.
Now, Earth, Wind, and Fire was in that movie, and they got to Get You Into My Life, but they did it the Earth, Wind, and Fire way. They didn't do it. If you play the Beatles version and the Fires version,
See, Alex gets me. He says, "Thank you. Never liked the Beatles."
never liked the Beatles.
What?
Alex,
Not my Alex.
Hey Jude's on that list. Yeah, that song was about sex, by the way. That song was about that song was about you're at a party and you're going through some stuff and you see somebody across the room, go get that.
I feel that.
That's basically what that song was about.
That's amazing.
Yeah, listen to the lyrics. Now go out and go get her. Remember to let her under your skin. Come on, man. The Beatles were into that stuff. Nowhere Man. Nowhere Man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Back in the USSR.
Oh, I've heard that song.
You like that one?
No.
Yeah. How about She's Got a Ticket to Ride?
I remember that one.
How about Come Together? We already talked about that.
Yeah.
How about We All Live in the Yellow Submarine? That's when they were doing their experiment with those drugs.
That reminds me of like a preschool show, like The Wigglies.
It's a silly video too. She loves you, yeah. By the way, here's something you probably didn't know. You know where my first concert ever was?
The Beatles?
Really?
I was 8 years old. My aunt took me. I couldn't hear nothing. It was just screaming people at the Hollywood Bowl.
Mine was,
All girls. They were just screaming and crying and passing out. I wanted to go home.
mine was The Who.
Ooh.
At the OC fair with my dad. My first concert was supposed to be Britney Spears, but she hurt her ankle, so she couldn't perform.
I've seen Britney perform.
Yeah.
She's good.
Mine was
She gives you
Summer
money's
Jam.
worth.
Do you
Free
remember Summer
Britney.
Jam? It was like a music festival.
Yeah.
They used to have at the Gibson Amphitheater. Yeah, that was my first one as a.
Who have you seen in concert? And you guys too. You can answer this too. Who have you seen in concert that you thought were really good, and then when you saw them, they just disappointed you? You were like,
I didn't actually see them, but I bought their DVD tour thing because I love them. Avril Lavigne. That was the first time I realized auto-tune exists. Because it was her tour video and stuff, and then she would sing they would record singing on stage.
is it
and I
opera
was
or
like,
April?
April. And that's what I was like, is she sick this day? Like, why does she sound like that? I remember being 8 years old. Avril Lavigne was another really big influence on my musical thing.
I saw Rihanna, and Rihanna was a disappointment.
Yeah.
Really?
Katy
Yeah.
Perry, too. I saw
Yeah.
Katy Perry live the first time at the Grammys when she performed at Kiss a Girl, and I was
Yeah.
there. I
Now,
was like,
why did Rihanna? Was she just wasn't on that night?
No, it was just she.
Was that when she was going through her stuff?
I don't think so. This was just like one of her concerts. It's
Oh,
her
wow.
rated R tour.
oh, okay, so it's pretty recent.
Yeah, and so she didn't live up to the expectations that I thought she was,
Yeah.
who she was at least. Her voice wasn't as great as on stage as it was on her album,
Yeah.
but she's still pretty.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And she designed Julia lingerie.
What?
Rihanna has her own lingerie line called Savage X Fenty. Pretty good.
Yeah. You own some of that?
I do.
That's outstanding. I've only seen one act that disappointed me, and this is back in the day. And I think, some of their members have passed away, but the Ohio Players used to make these great funk albums, but live, they used to disappoint us a lot. And I saw them more than once just to try to be objective about it. But and I remember this back in the 70s and 80s. So they didn't sound good live. There's some groups you go hear them. I'll give you an example. I saw the Police with Sting. Sound exactly like the damn record.
That sounds like a really
Okay.
great concert.
It was a great concert, and of course Sting's a bass player, so of course I'm a little partial. Yeah, but I like him. But yeah, Ohio Players. Great albums. You can go on YouTube and pull it up. Great albums. There's one on there called "Sweet Sticky Thing," and they got this thing where it sounds like they're riding a roller coaster. They go, woo! It's great. Funky bass line and everything. But anyway, now, I talked about my influences. This is how they impact, well, they impact me. I learned how to play bass, so that was the number one influence. And also, because I had so many flamboyant influences, that's why I like clothes. That's why I can go shopping with the girls and be right at home. Do you know I go shopping with women who are married or have a significant other because the boyfriend or the husband won't go, but I'll go. You know why? Because I like clothes. I like clothes. So a lot of those influences were kind of fashionistas. Like we mentioned Madonna. Madonna has reinvented herself like 4 or 5 times over, and still kicking.
Yeah.
So she influenced a lot of people, both male and female, including the hair. She's one of the first people. She's one of the first people to do that. And it was like unheard of back then. I can't read that.
Which one?
You need what?
Oh no, it's just saying it. They joined.
Oh, that's what it says. How come it's smaller? Okay. I'll let you.
Underneath it says you waved at them.
Oh, I'll wave at them too.
Wave at these guys.
Oops.
Messing it up.
Fix it.
I can't fix it. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, this is.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. I fixed it.
okay. Yeah, I'm on wave at. Delphine Sartinelli, how you doing? Welcome. Delphine, who are your musical influences and why, and how have they impacted you? That's our topic. I'm going to even ask strangers as they walk by.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we were doing that last time.
Yeah.
Hey, would you go to Mars?
A lot of people said no. I'm surprised that one guy earlier said yes.
I don't know about him.
I know, he said it yes a little too quickly.
I don't know. Must have a warrant.
Probably. Can't catch me if I'm in space.
They're gonna have jail on Mars. You know somebody's gonna commit a crime up there.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I think that do you think music today has more of a positive influence or a negative influence?
Wow, that's a good one. I think a negative.
I think it's positive.
You do?
Yeah.
How
Well,
come?
let me hear like why you guys think it's negative. I think any form
Well, I
of
think it's
self-expression
negative.
is
But for one, I feel like everyone's like singing about the same thing.
yeah. I
Women,
do get
clothes,
that.
money,
That is
TikTok,
true. I will. Yeah.
racism. So,
Yeah, but it's also topical right now.
yeah, true.
I do agree with that actually. It's very competitive right now. And
Yeah.
kind of the same thing. That's why Rihanna, or not Rihanna, this Nirvana fucked it up for all of us.
Rihanna. Yeah.
Oh man. So Nirvana fans, send your emails to Amanda.
It's Amanda Yost
CC
77 at
Kashan.
gmail.com.
Uh-oh.
Got a problem? Take it up with me there.
Uh-oh.
Why do you think it's a good thing?
I always just feel like, self-expression through music is a good thing, in general. But now that you kind of said the repetitive, I feel like, right, it's more about putting something out there.
And no one's releasing albums anymore.
Yeah.
They're just
It's
singles.
all about singles and EPs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I have had some good albums. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm going back to like my pop punk thing right now. Machine Gun Kelly, the rapper, put out a pop punk album last year, and shit, it was good. That was a good album. I downloaded the whole thing. I still listen to it.
What's your take on Marilyn Manson?
Well, the things coming out about him, and it's not just one, it is several, and I believe these women.
Yeah.
So I no longer support him.
What's some of the
Same
stuff?
thing, like,
Yeah, what's some of the
I
stuff?
think I heard, but I don't know.
I haven't. Yeah, I heard, but I don't know
Yeah,
the full
I haven't
details.
read too much into it, but a lot of, sexual harassment, unwanted,
Abusive stuff.
abusive stuff.
Yeah.
And, I'm not there. I don't know the situation.
He is 6'3".
Pedro
6'4".
Diaz, welcome.
He released an album this year, right? Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Yeah, and he has good music. He's not one of my favorite artists, so that's why I feel like it is a little bit easier to not support him. But you can still listen to his music because he's not talking about like abusing women and stuff. But like at Hot Topic, for example, we pulled all his merchandise. Like we
Oh, really?
don't sell Marilyn Manson merchandise anymore.
Wow.
Wow, that's big.
Do you guys still support R. Kelly?
No.
I just asked a question.
It got quiet.
A pickle is good. Can I have a pickle?
Huh?
Can I have a pickle?
What about Osborne's? Osborne.
Ozzy, yeah.
Yeah, Ozzy. Do you like
Great.
Ozzy?
Black Sabbath, great.
Yeah.
I met Kelly.
Kelly Osborne?
Yeah, in
I met
Vegas.
Sharon.
Oh, wow.
She's very sweet. She gave me a
The
hug.
mom? Yeah.
I want to meet Sharon.
No. You want to meet her?
Yeah.
Although she has a problem right now too,
She
right?
has a huge problem.
Yeah.
She got called out for some racism
Some
stuff
racist stuff.
I heard about that on The View.
on the
Her
talk.
show? The
Real-
Talk.
yeah, something like that. No, is it the talk or the real? One of them.
The top.
Yeah.
The talk.
Yeah. She got called out on stage.
That's why I didn't want to be the something.
Yeah.
It's just Amanda and Cash.
Amanda Cash. We don't need a the in front of us. It's just who we are.
She's Amanda. She's Amanda,
That's Cash.
and I want your Cash.
And then this is Santos, our guest star.
And Santos is here. Right. So, yeah, I heard about Mrs. Osborne.
Yeah, they took a break and then she decided to walk away from the talk, which was, I guess.
She says they kind of railroaded her in that.
She resigned.
Yeah. Well, because she was supporting somebody else that was
I can't
Making
think of
it
it.
racist.
Yeah, the guy that
Yeah.
spoke out against Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
Prince Harry and Meghan.
Yep.
And he lost his job.
But she didn't say anything. She
He
just
also lost.
stood by his side.
Yeah, he's a writer. He's a
Here's Morgan, right? Is that him?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he lost his job too. I like to see both of them on the same show so they
Weren't
can.
they judges on America's Got Talent together?
Yes.
Because I think I met them together. I met him, her, and Howie Mandel. That's how I met her.
Yeah.
On the show.
What'd you think of Howie Mandel? That's totally off subject now.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
a germaphobe.
I'm a germaphobe.
That's why he gets fist bumps instead of hugs and shaking hands.
Well, I know people that didn't shake hands. Prince didn't shake hands.
What did he do? Elbows? Or nothing? Just like, alright.
By your lotion.
What the hell?
Danny Bernardo, welcome.
Hey, Bernardo.
Hey, Danny, who's your musical influence and how have they impacted you? That's tonight's topic. A bunch of people waving to you on Instagram. Dang, stark winter. Winter's coming. That's a Game of Thrones reference. By the way, he should have been the knee. That's all I'm saying.
I've never watched it. But I mean, no, I watched a couple episodes.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I didn't watch it through.
You gotta be now that it's not on and you can just go and watch whatever you want. You have to be in a certain state of mind to go back and watch
that's what
that.
I've heard.
Yeah.
You can't, and you
It
shouldn't
is a
watch,
commitment.
and you shouldn't watch it alone.
Why?
Why?
Is it sad?
If you go back to the beginning, you're gonna get bored, and you're not gonna want to sit through what 8 seasons. Then
Yeah, no.
your ass is gonna fast forward and cheat, and you're gonna miss all the stuff that happened before.
I
Not-
did a few sets.
Now the House of Dragons that they worked on, that's coming out next, will kind of explain how they came to be in Game of Thrones. But
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite like binge watch show? Like you can literally watch this all the time. It's like,
Law and Order SVU
yeah,
and Criminal Minds and Schitt's Creek.
nice.
I haven't seen Schitt's Creek yet.
Oh, it's so good. It's so funny.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. I did binge watch. I binge watched Dear White People.
That's
I watched that, and when it got to the end, I didn't know it was the end. I was like looking for other episodes. It was over. It's a stupid ending. And
So that good evening. Y'all slowed down to go to Mars? No,
Mars?
not going to Mars.
Frank, we're not going to Mars.
Mars.
Not going to Mars.
How about you, Josh?
That's farther.
And Frank, there'll be no rap music on Mars.
Why not?
No, they don't do that up there.
I like Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy, I can sit there and watch.
You know what I did binge watch? I binge watched WandaVision.
Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
yeah.
I binge watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I binge watched what's the other one? Agent Carter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was awesome. Yeah. And then I saw some really interesting movies.
It's so
Maybe
crazy.
talk about that next time.
It's so crazy to see the dynamic of I guess the areas where I like my certain things, you like yours, and Kashan likes his.
Yeah, now I'll watch Schitt's Creek now. I think Red even said it was good.
Oh, it was so good. My mom is Catherine O'Hara,
Wait, really?
so they could be twins. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Especially,
I was like, wait,
especially in the '90s, they could be the same person.
You know what else I binge watched? NCIS Los Angeles.
Really? That's
One with LL Cool J. I have a funny story about that. And this is a true story. So about 7 years ago, yeah, because Keith was still at Universal. We're right in the red line, south. Keith was going home. I think I was going over his house that night. But when I got on the train, I did something my mama always said not to. Go to the restroom first before you travel. And I didn't do it. And if you've been to Universal in that red line, you know that the first stop is Hollywood and Highland.
yeah.
Right? It seemed like it took forever. So I'm at the door. We're doing a little thing. I gotta pee. Right? So as soon as the door opened, I just jet out, run over people, pushing people out, just like somebody chasing somebody in a crime show. I make it upstairs. I don't jaywalk across Hollywood Boulevard. I sprint jaywalk. I just ran through traffic, and I ran through the Roosevelt Hotel, who, by the way, we're banned from. That's a whole nother story. That's my friend Eagle's fault. Anyway, NCIS Los Angeles was filming in the carousel doorway.
Really?
And I ran right through their set. Because I had to go.
Yeah.
And I made it. Right? Now,
Did they put you on the show?
no. I don't know if they cut that scene out, but I know I ran right past Hetty, LL. I ran right through that set, through the carousel doors, ran into the bathroom, and when I came out, a security guard was waiting on me. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing to him, didn't even look at him, but he was standing there like he was trying to figure out why did I do that, right? Walked right on by him. First of all, I'm not even supposed to be in the Roosevelt. Because years ago, my friend Evelyn had a party there. And it wasn't me climbing on the letters of the word Roosevelt on the damn roof. She was having a party. This is a true story. We should bring her on when I go tell this story. But I was on the roof watching these idiots. I go, why would they do that? What the hell did you drink that you're climbing? You've seen the Roosevelt. It's a landmark.
Yeah.
And this party raged all night. And we got banned from there. And I just asked her a few weeks ago, are we still banned from the Roosevelt? She goes, yeah.
Oh, snap.
They know when you come in there.
Lifetime.
Just like the Sheraton at Universal.
Yeah.
I can't go in there anymore.
Really?
That wasn't my fault either. That was my cousin's fault.
I do want to respond to Frank's comment about
Frank?
Organized crime. Just dropped in. I gotta get on that. Excuse me. I recorded the 2-hour episode with Benson and Elliot Stabler. Elliot Stabler is...
Isn't he getting it? He's back.
He's back in organized crime. He's back. I waited 10 years for this.
Yeah, he's badass.
10 years. Of course, I am on organized crime. Thank you very much. It is perfect. It's just like Law and Order, but let's make it Italian. I'm living for it.
So you like those shows? That's good. So we were talking about music. You notice that some of those rappers and hip hop guys turned out to be damn good actors. Who do you think did it best?
Ice-T.
Ice-T or LL Cool J?
Ice-T. Detective Finn Tutuola.
Ice-T or Ice Cube? I think Ice Cube's got the comedy stuff down to a science.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah. He does his thing as comedies.
This is my favorite Ice Cube. By the way, every time that those Friday series movies come, I feel obligated to watch it.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. If you want a good laugh, that's
Yeah. You know what was on a couple of weeks ago? Don't be a menace to society. Stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a wild one. I like I still like Set It Off.
Look at Frank. Frank says he's currently watching Mayan Son of Anarchy spinoff. I didn't see. I didn't really.
Yeah,
Actually, I didn't see Mayans. I need to watch that. I need to watch that.
I had no love on my IG.
Who's on that?
It just says one person. Or these people might have left.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people on there earlier doing waving. So, Frank, wait, question.
Frank, we
Question
just
for the
talked about
room.
this.
Who's better actor, Ice Cube or Ice-T? She said Ice-T. I went to school with him, by the
I
way.
like Ice Cube.
I went to school with.
Genres, that's kind of hard.
You know why he's called Ice-T? But the T stands for Tracy.
Not too tool.
I thought it was
No.
for the T.
No, we went to Crenshaw High together. He's a Shaw dog like I am. Same year.
You went to
all
Crenshaw?
I'm a Shaw dog. You know, I like to wear one of my a couple of my sweatshirts when I travel, because you always run into somebody.
I went to
They just know, oh, Crenshaw.
Yeah.
So, because I traveled last week. And I'm
See,
like,
Alex agrees with me. He's the iced tea.
Ice-T is a great actor. He's a good actor. He's a good actor.
I went to Locke High School. Locke.
Oh, the Saints.
Yeah.
One of the girls that went to Crenshaw for a year wound up over there.
Really?
Was a famous keyboard player named Patrice Rushen. She was at Crenshaw the first year, and then she went over to Locke.
Wow.
Yep. They call
I
her.
went to Palos Verdes Peninsula High School.
Really?
Wow.
We almost moved in that area, so my kids would have been there. Yeah. Yeah. God, what a house. I wanted that house bad. Man.
Yeah, Locke was
Brand new,
crazy.
too.
Even Crenshaw was crazy.
Crenshaw was civilized when I was there.
Yeah. Well,
And then I worked there after I graduated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I was their announcer all those
Yeah.
years. So I've seen everybody play there. But, hey, Eric Norris. What's up, Eric?
Eric.
Frank, so you say Ice-T's a better actor than Cube. I think they're in two different
Yeah, it's hard.
styles,
It's hard to
though.
break the genre.
Yeah, because Ice-T's more drama, and Cube is more comedy. Somebody has a new movie coming out. Chris Rock? I think he's directing. Isn't Chris Rock directing a new movie? Oh, he was asking everyone's opinion. Oh, who's a better actor?
Well, my opinion's right.
Amanda says her opinion is, everybody's entitled to her opinion. So she says Ice-T is the better actor. I think I agree with her. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, Beyonce was in a movie, right?
Yeah. She was in Austin Powers, Goldfinger.
Who's a better actor? Beyonce or Janet Jackson?
I don't think I've seen Janet Jackson act.
She hasn't done anything in a while. She's done a couple of movies. Yeah. I think Janet's a better actor.
Yeah. I can't really say. I don't think Beyonce is a great actress.
You think she's a great singer?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. I think so.
I don't think she's a great singer. I think she's a great entertainer.
That too. Yeah.
But she won't be dancing as long as Tina Turner did. I'll take Tina.
We'll see.
I'll
in
take
20
Tina,
years.
Frank, and I'll like to buy a vowel. I had a bad experience with Tina Turner. She's a big influence, by the way. I hung up on her like 3 times. I didn't know it was her. It's a true story. Well, here's the story. Tina Turner. One of her nieces was looking to book my band up in the Bay Area. So we were doing a standing gig in Long Beach at this really nice Brazilian steakhouse. Her nickname was Peaches. I forgot her first name. But anyway, so Peaches is there to look at our band, and she liked us, and so she invited me to come up to Oakland because she was going to get the band booked in this place in downtown Oakland. So I went up there, and I have pictures of this too. So just in conversation, she goes, "Well, you know, my aunt's Tina Turner." And I go, "Yeah, okay. Sure she is. Sure, your aunt's Tina Turner." You know, because people tell you anything.
Right.
You know. But anyway, she makes this phone call. And she gives me the phone. And I'm like, "Who's this?" She goes, "That's my aunt, Tina Turner." And what do? Click. I hang up. So she calls back. She dials the number back. This is a true story. She dials it back. She goes, "Don't hang up, it's a long distance call, blah, 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 blah." And I go, "Hello." And the person says hello, and I'm holding the phone like this. I'm not even looking. And she goes, "Talk." And I go, "This ain't no Tina Turner." Click. So she does it one more time. She goes, "Negro, don't hang that phone up no more." Right? And so she does it again. And this is how I know it was Tina Turner. She goes, "Don't hang up the phone." And the way she said this line right here, I'll never forget it. What makes, now you know she enunciates everything. What makes you think that my niece would tell a lie to you and dial my number and you hang up not once but 2 times? All the bass in my voice went away. I go, "Hi, Miss Turner." "I'm so sorry, please forgive me." And she goes, she obviously thinks that you and your band are good, and she's trying to get you booked up there. She goes, "But sometimes you got to believe and trust people."
Yeah.
But I could tell it was Tina Turner. By the more she talked, it was the voice. I felt so embarrassed.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to even tell my band that story,
Yeah.
because I think I screwed that up. Now, down the road, Peaches wanted to do other things. I wasn't interested. Business is business, you know. And you know, she wasn't my type. She wasn't my type, y'all. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I hung up on Tina Turner a couple of times.
Wow.
Yeah. Terrible. I did meet Shirley Bassey
There you go.
while I was working at the Greek. So I've had a chance to meet some influences. And I worked at the Greek Theater, and it was me and my friend Kenny Baxter, who's Inglewood PD now. But we were the only 2 people to actually work backstage at the Greek. I was actually working the Greek and the amphitheater. That's all I was doing during the summer. So I worked at both venues. But Shirley Bassey was there. And if you can picture the front of the Greek Theater, they always have this big showcase in front, and the posters in there, the big giant poster.
Yeah.
They never give those away.
Yeah.
Shirley Bassey told Scott Niederlander,
What's up, guys?
who run the theater,
Do you have can I get a Sprite?
Yeah.
to give me that poster.
Yeah, and also, do you have desserts?
Yeah, we do. So there's 2 desserts right now. They're not listed on the menu. We've got a banana pudding that's got a base of vanilla wafers that's been
Hold on,
thrown
guys.
in banana liqueur.
Yeah, he's online. So.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, it's just banana pudding and a house-made beignets with chocolate sauce on the side.
Okay.
He's ordering food. He's ordering dessert.
Think about it. No
Hi,
worries.
Candace.
Go regular.
Hey, can I get a to-go box, please?
Of course.
Oh, Mimi said, "Oh, you know, it's rude to hang up on your."
It is.
I didn't know it was her. I know I learned my lesson. But here's the story. Shirley Bassey. So she tells Scott Niederlander, I'm dropping names so you can look this up, to give him that poster. So after the show, she invites me backstage. They bring the poster in, and the thing's huge. It's taller than me. And
That's
so,
the best posters, though.
yeah, and she signs it. And her dressing room was full of roses. And she said, take any ones you want. And then, so I was just in awe Because it was Shirley Bassey. I'm like, Shirley Bassey. So she goes, who are you going to give those flowers to? Your girlfriend? I go, nah, we're having a few problems, so she doesn't deserve flowers. That's exactly what I said. And I go, I said, well, give them to your mother. So I go, yeah, I'll give them to my mom. But when I drove home, the closer I got, I go, I'm not giving these flowers to nobody. So I tried to freeze them, but I didn't wrap them correctly. But I kept the poster. That's my Shirley Bassey story. And Mimi, if you call me, I won't hang up with you. And who's that on there?
I don't know. All right, should we wrap this up, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
So do this. Since we were having this conversation, put in one, who are your musical influences and how they impacted you in the comments. And when this replays, I'll go back in, or we'll go back in, and then we'll comment on your comments. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna close this down. We thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys. Join us in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
In 2 weeks, the topic will be, what the hell are they going to talk about tonight?
Yeah. Drop what your suggestions on what we should talk about next.
We should just talk about any damn thing we want to.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do anyway.
I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
That's the next subject. We're going to talk about anything damn we want.
Open table.
Should we invite them down here?
Maybe.
Up to you.
If you promise to act right, you can come down here and join
Come hang
us.
out with us and have some barbecue.
Yeah. One, you can't get arrested,
No.
You got to pay for your own food.
and pull your pants up. And have some barbecue. And that cheese thing that they had me eat.
Queso.
That queso. That's cheese.
Oh, it's so good.
That's what queso means.
I know. Yeah. So, thank you for joining us. Thank everybody over there on Instagram Live. And thank you guys for watching here on Facebook Live. I am setting up a YouTube channel.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
We're just talking about that.
Yeah, I'm setting up a YouTube channel. I think it's already on there. It's just not live. So when I figure out how to get these videos on YouTube, I might need some help with some of you techie people. Hit me up, because I think I'm going to have to edit it, like split it in half, because it's too long. An hour and a half is so long. That's kind of long. So I might have to split it in half. So I'm having issues doing that. So you technical savvy people, hit me up and show me how to do that. But the channel is already up. You can actually go in there and comment. I
All right,
forgot to tell you
perfect.
that.
You can tell me that. I need the password.
Oh yeah. So because you need access.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Next time.
Stay good. Be good to yourselves and stay out of trouble.
Or don't.
Frank said, "Yeah, got to pull my pants up." Yep. Well, I'm out of here. Then. All right. Pull your pants up and be quiet.
Bye, guys.
All right. Be good. We'll see you later.